Hey guys, welcome to the new week, and happy Memorial Day. Chris, I think you hit the nail right on the head when you were talking about how a lot of times we take Memorial Day and things like that for granted. I know that when I was a kid, I just viewed it as a day out of school. It wasn't something that I was really looking forward to or anything like that, and when it came, I just didn't go to school because that's really all we did. But I think it's good to remember the reason that we celebrate these things, and it's to celebrate who we are as a country. When I was a kid, there wasn't much fighting going on for the US, but now, I mean, that's really all you hear about. The US is over here, the US is over there, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're sticking our nose here, we're sticking our nose there kind of thing. You just hear about it all the time now. So it's a little bit easier for you to know someone that's in the armed forces as opposed to when I was a kid, when it was just like my grandparents who were in the armed forces and my uncles, previous generations who were in the armed forces, as opposed to now, it's a lot more prevalent. Moms and dads are going overseas to fight in wars that were started years and years ago. So remember to go out today and thank someone who has helped shape our nation by being in the armed forces. Go out and buy them a dinner. Do something like that. It's the least you can do. They did kind of help give you some freedom. And on that note, see Jonathan Smith next time you're in town. I owe you a dinner. Thank you for everything you do. Another of the big things that happened this past week, which, you guys are fully aware of, were all of the tornadoes that came through. Jessica, I think you pretty much nailed the emotion perfectly. That's exactly how everyone was feeling. It's a terrible situation that happened. And in all honesty, it was the first time that I've actually really been afraid of the tornadoes and the weather in this area. I've lived here, not as long as any of you guys, I don't believe, but that doesn't change the fact that it was seriously scary this past week. This is the first time that Ashley and I fled to go to a storm shelter that her grandma's neighbor has. And I felt so much safer once I was down in that shelter. The storm never hit that one specific spot, but it doesn't matter. I felt so much safer. And it's amazing the things that change in your life once you have a kid, because I don't know, if I wasn't married, I don't even know if I would have gone to a shelter. But being married, it ups the ante a little bit. And having a kid, even more. And so Ashley and I started looking into getting a storm shelter for our own house. But unfortunately, a lot of the places, they don't offer financing or anything. And storm shelters are about $3,000 to $4,000. It's expensive, and we don't have that kind of money just lying around. But Ashley was telling me about this bank that's offering 2.9% financing for the entire term of the loan, so that you can get a storm shelter. That's what the loan is specified for. So I think that that's the direction that we're gonna go. The bank is called Communications Federal Credit Union. Apparently you apply online and they'll just take it from there. But, that's gonna be so much better. Ideally, we'll have it in the garage, under one of the vehicles. They have these storm shelters that you can actually put under your car that just slide away. That way you don't have to move your car or anything, and you can just go down the stairs. So I think that's what we're gonna do. After seeing the footage and seeing that family was in the middle of their house, in the bathtub, and they were all huddled in there, that doesn't mean anything anymore. I used to think that if you were in there, you were safer, you were pretty much safe, but you're not. You're obviously not. These storms aren't something that you can just play around with and just hope that everything works out, because it's not gonna work like that. When I was living in North Carolina, we had hurricanes, but you have like a week to be prepared for that kind of thing. So we'll be getting that storm shelter hopefully pretty soon. We'll kind of see how that goes, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. But I gotta keep this short because actually Caitlin and I are gonna have a family day and just kind of go out and enjoy the day. So hopefully everything goes well with you guys. Michael, can't wait to see your vlog. Should be interesting.